Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Glory Oking. Thank you so much for stopping by. So in today's video, it's going to be a Turkey related video. I'm going to be talking about the apps you need if you are coming to Turkey, if you're planning on staying in Turkey for a long time, or if you're planning on living in Turkey, you're migrating to Turkey, you're moving to Turkey, or you're coming to study in Turkey. You would need one of these apps as long as you're stepping foot in Turkey, okay? So first off, I'm going to start with like the general app, then I'm going to go into tourism, I'm going to go into transportation, then food, then shopping, like in that sequence. So if you are interested in this video, if you're someone interested or you know someone who's going to be interested in this video, please share this video with them and we're going to go straight into the video, okay? So the first app I'm going to share is Google Translate. Of course, you might wonder what, I don't know who would wonder this, but it's very obvious. The official language spoken in Turkey is Turkish because that is their language. There are some people, a few people, let's say 20%, yeah, about 20% of the population probably do speak and understand fluent English, but most of them, they understand a bit, but it's like bit by bit. So you would need Google Translate app in order to be able to communicate with like the Turkish people, the locals, and sometimes you might even meet other tourists who are not English speakers as well, and you can also use Google Translate. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows about Google Translate. All you can do is just go into Google Translate app, look for the language you want to use or you want to translate it to. If it's from English to Turkish, you can choose the English to Turkish, write what you want to say, and it will show down below. You can also use the part where you can speak into like the phone and it's going to write it down and translate it for you. So Google Translate is the app you need. You have to download it before you leave your country. Download Google Translate and then make sure your Turkish language is open as well. Another app on my list is Google Maps. Google Maps is my lifesaver. Google Map and Google Translate, I would recommend it to anyone, anytime, any day. So you guys should definitely check it out. So I use Google Maps for whenever I'm going to a new place, whenever I have a job casting or a casting and they say come to this location, I use Google Maps. Whenever I am going out and I'm trying to locate the place, I use Google Maps. If I see somewhere, I use Google Maps. So I use Google Maps all the time. So Google Maps is what you need, especially someone who, if you want to visit places in Turkey or if you want to move around Turkey, please use Google Maps. If you're talking about visiting places, if you want to visit places, an app I have or I recently found out about is Museum of Turkey. So Museum of Turkey is an app that enables you to see like places to visit in Turkey, like the Turkish museums, because you know Turkey has so many museums and Istanbul alone has so many museums, and all around Turkey there are different types of museums. You can also see the ones that are open museums, you can see the ones that are closed, you can see different types of museums in this app. So you guys should definitely check it out if you would be interested in the museums app. The next app on my list is called Sehir Atları. I don't know if I pronounced it right. I'm not Turkish, so I don't speak Turkish. This is an app, it's also under my tourism section because this is an app that you can use to check the time for the ferries, check the time for Bosphorus tours and ferry boats as well. So if you are interested in going on a Bosphorus tour, you can download the Sehir Atları app and it can tell you what time the Bosphorus tour starts and how to get there, and also ferry tour if you want to go from the Asian side to the European side or from the European side to the Asian side. I also recently found out about this app and I'm pretty sure I'm going to abuse it, especially if I want to quickly go to the Asian side to the European side from the Asian side. Talking about transportation, since we are moving around from the European side to the Asian to the Asian side, the next app I'm going to be talking about is, which is under the transportation segment, is Uber. Uber is the app you need as a tourist. First off, you can use Uber as the yellow taxis. The yellow taxis can come as Uber, which is the small taxis, and you can also get the blue taxis and you can also get the black minibuses. Initially, I think about last year or 2 years ago, they cancelled the minibuses, the black minibuses, but I think of recent they brought it back and people started using Uber more. But Uber might not work in certain locations. In my previous apartment, Uber did not work there, but outside of there, Uber works and is very efficient. I would definitely advise anyone coming to Turkey to use Uber, because first off, you can see a price range of how much it's going to cost, the trip is going to cost. It gives a range. And secondly, the drivers are way nicer to you. Unlike just randomly getting the taxi from the roadside, you would get to your location peacefully. Another app you could use after Uber, if you do not feel like using Uber, or maybe if you're in a location where Uber does not work, you can use BTaxi or ByTaxi. I don't know, whatever they call it, BTaxi, ByTaxi, whatever works for you, okay? But yeah, BTaxi is also sort of like Uber. You can pay with your card, you can book a taxi and they come. But then the thing is, sometimes these taxis just used to cancel anyhow. But regardless of that, you're still going to find a taxi using BTaxi. I would always advise people to use these apps rather than randomly getting on a taxi, because even if you forget something, you misplace something, they're able to track these taxi drivers down, and also you're able to know whose taxi you were in case you misplace anything. They can hold that person accountable. So if you're someone who does not like using taxis, or you probably do not have money to use taxis, being that taxis are a bit more expensive now, there is an app for you for the public transport. There are two different apps I use related to public transport, which is the Mobiet app. Mobiet app, it's an app that helps you or enables you to be able to check a bus stop close to you and also find a way to get to where you want to go to. So you can search where you want to go to, you can look into where you're going to, you can check the time of the bus or what bus to take to wherever you're going to. You can also do this on Google Maps, but I feel like the Mobiet helps, especially with bus stops that are not in the metro situation, like the metro bus, the metro situation, maybe like the train station, the metro situation. And for that one, there's an app I use for the metro situation. If you want to understand what metro bus to take or where you're going to, what tram line, what metro line to take, the app I would suggest for that is Metro Istanbul. Metro Istanbul enables you to be able to search for your location. Wherever you're going to, it just tells you the main bus stop to take and what train station to take, what train line to take, and it works perfectly. I use this one. I personally use this. I personally use most of these apps I'm going to be sharing with you, and they work for me, which is why I'm able to share them with you. The next point, or the next app on my list, is Istanbul Card. Istanbul Card works in relation to like topping up your Istanbul Card. If you are in Turkey and you have the Istanbul Card for public transportations, maybe you want to leave from somewhere that is not in the metro bus station or a train station or a tram station, and you want to top up your card, you can use Istanbul Card to top up your card without having to do it at the station. So what you can do, I don't really know how this works, but I just recently found out about it, so I'm going to also download it because I use the public transport most of the time. It's very easy to use the public transport in Turkey, and it's way more affordable than using a taxi or Uber. If you want to go somewhere far and you do not have so much money, or you want to avoid the traffic, you just don't want to deal with taxis and their problems, I'll suggest you use a public transport if you're open to using a public transport. I'm not saying you should, you can if you want to. I use public transport and I go about my day very peacefully, very calmly. If you are thinking of going somewhere but not too far and not too close and you don't feel like walking, this app is for you. This app is for you, okay? The next app I'm going to talk about is Bin or Marti. I cannot really say so much about Marti because when I tried registering for Marti, it didn't work for me. Maybe because I'm a foreigner, but I put my Kimlik, I took the picture, it still did not register my profile, and also for my friends as well. So I can't really say so much about Marti, but for Bin definitely it works. Of course, definitely you can use it. These are scooters that you can find in different places around the city. In order for you to take them and go wherever you're going to, you do not have to return them. You can just put them on a pole and fix them back, and then you take your picture when you're done to show that you've put it. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now I'm going to move into food. For food, sometimes we don't feel like cooking, and sometimes we are really lazy to go out, or we are really not in the mood to cook or go out. You could order food to your house. Of course, I mean, most of us order food. I'm not saying everybody orders food, most of us. There are different apps you can use to order your food in Turkey. The first app I'm going to share with you guys is Amar Now. Amar Now is a platform, I would say it's an African food groceries platform. It's an app by an African, yes, in Turkey, that has like African food stuff, African food, African groceries. If you're looking for golden mon, crayfish, anything, you can find it on Amar Now. But then the only disadvantage with Amar Now is it is within a particular range: SNU, Bashe, Shehir, and Beylikdüzü, and set your location, your address, everything, and they can bring your food to your doorstep within 40 to 35 minutes. If you are an African and you live around the area of SNU, Bashe, Shehir, and Beylikdüzü, then it will definitely work out for you. The next app on my list is Yemek Sepeti. Yemek Sepeti is sort of like Amar Now, very related, but this is for like restaurants or restaurants close to you. It's a Turkish app, so obviously it works around all around Turkey. So it's an app that enables you to find restaurants close to you. You can order food, you can order drinks, you can order food and all that good stuff from there. And then the next app I have on my list is called Trendyol. Trendyol is an app used to order anything. You can literally order anything. I ordered my facial products from there. I ordered the randomest things from Trendyol. Trendyol is that app. It's like Amazon. It's like the app you need to find things you might not usually see in normal stores. You can also order clothes from Trendyol if you want to. You can order shoes if you want to. You can use that to place your order. Another app that is very similar to Trendyol is Pepsi Brother. So this is very similar. You can order anything from there. You can order, for me, what I order from these apps are like my skincare routine, my skincare products. I also order books, my journals, because I don't usually see what I want from normal stores, so I just check Trendyol and voila, it's there. The next and the final app I have on my list is Amazon Turkey. You have Amazon, there's Amazon, but sometimes the main Amazon, they might not ship to your location. So what I would suggest is just go on Amazon Turkey and then check for what you want to check for. Basically very similar to Trendyol and Pepsi Brother, and you can place your order and within 2 to 3 days your order is at your doorstep. That's pretty much it for the apps I use in Turkey. The apps that are very useful for you in Turkey. If you're coming to Turkey, if you're coming to live in Turkey, if you're moving to Turkey, or you're going to be staying in Turkey for a month to 6 months or a year, depending on however long you want to stay, most of these apps are very useful to you. And let me know what apps you guys have on your phones, or what apps you guys use, or which of these apps you know, and what other app I didn't mention here that is very useful to you. I hope this was helpful and insightful to someone out there, and I hope you guys can share my video with your friends that are in Turkey and they might like them. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I've come to the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.